Let's paint a picture. You're in your editing zone, developing that beautiful editor's back, headphones on. You've been editing for hours and hours and hours. At this point, nothing can stop you. Until you see the audio is gone. But don't worry, my lovely friend. Put your playhead onto that clip, hit F, and then drag the audio back onto the timeline. Then select both the video and the audio part and make sure that you link them back together. I love shortcuts. I've made dedicated videos about shortcuts. In this video, we're talking about shortcuts. So let's talk about some more shortcuts. Shortcuts that I use in every single edit are the arrow shortcuts. In my opinion, this is the best way to navigate through clips on the timeline. Use the up and down arrow to jump in between the clips and left and right to move one frame at the time. Now, if you hold shift while you use the left or right arrow keys, you will move 5 frames at once. In every single Premiere Pro project, I use markers. If you're not using markers yet, you gotta start doing that today. It is just a really great way to stay organized, and what I usually do is I use it as post-it notes on my timeline, which means that I just use it to write down notes. However, it has happened to me before where I would change something on the timeline. Let's say I would cut out a part of my video and the markers didn't move. Now suddenly, all of our markers have become completely useless. If you want this to never happen to you again, there's actually a setting you can use. Go to the top menu, marker, and then ripple sequence markers, and now your markers will move with the clips on the timeline. I want to give a really big shout out to you if you've already heard me share that tip before in another video of mine, because that means that you're watching all of my videos and you're so amazing for doing that. Now, a lot of people don't watch all of my videos, or this may be the first video that they're watching, in which case, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Lila. So yes, I do sometimes reshare tips because I think that they are so important. Now, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do so if you want to support. One thing that helps me in every single edit is to make things visual, and there's a few approaches that I take to help me edit faster. Firstly, I make the main video track, usually V1 and V2, bigger by double-clicking on the tracks. Then I also make sure that I see the thumbnails, because this will give me a better idea of what clip I'm using where, instead of having to know what the file name means, because honestly, I never know. To show the thumbnails, click on the wrench icon right here and then click on Show Video Thumbnails. Finally, if I work in different sections, whether that is shooting in different locations, or I'm making a tips video like this one, or it's a vlog of a live performance that I'm doing. Again, for me personally, making things visual just really helps speed up my workflow. So I select all of the clips and then right click, click on label, and then pick a color. Now this will help so much, especially in bigger projects. And something else that's gonna help you with your project is picking the right music. To get the right music, you can use a music library like Track Club. Now Track Club offers a ton of music from different genres and moods that we can use in our videos. They also recently introduced a new feature that I'm very excited about, and that is the similarity search feature. Now, if you've ever used a music library before, you've probably seen the option similar songs, where you're listening to a song within that library and it will find similar songs to that song. Now, Track Club is taking it a step further, because if you hear a song outside of Track Club, let's say on YouTube, you can now copy that URL, paste it into Track Club, and they will find similar songs within Track Club that you can use safely in your videos. I've been using similarity search for a little bit now, and what I like about it is that if you're not entirely sure how to describe the song that you're looking for, maybe you don't know the genre, or you just don't know how to put it into words and into categories, you can just pop in a song and then it will find songs that will sound similar to that. And then you can also use the similar songs feature if you want to find other similar songs to that one song. And then you can use Mixlab to customize it. And I just think that these are all really great tools to have in your toolbox as a video editor. If you want to give this a go, there's actually a special link in the description that will give you not 1, but 2 months for free. So you have plenty of time to try out this library and see if it works for you and if it meets your creative needs. And if it does, great. Use the link. It also helps me out. Make sure that I can keep making these videos. Thank you, Track Club, for sponsoring this portion of the video. I am not going to preface the next one. I'll just show you. We want this clip right here on the timeline. Easy enough. We just drag and drop it to the timeline. Dude, how annoying is this? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's take a look at our timeline. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Right. the video track has not been selected. So let's select it and try again. Sometimes it's really this simple. I know. My favorite segment in my videos is confession time, and I have another confession to make because my projects can get quite messy. The way that I usually start is I make a bunch of selects and then I drop them on the timeline on the different video tracks. Now, once I've decided which clips I'm definitely going to use and which clips I don't, it is time to clean up the timeline. Now, I don't know about you, but moving clips up or down on the timeline without accidentally moving them a few frames either forward or backwards, this happened to me so much. So what I do instead is I just select the clips and I hit Option or Alt arrow down to move a clip downwards or up if I want to move it upwards. One thing that I do really need you to keep in mind when you're using this shortcut is that you will overwrite any clips that are in the way. If you can't get enough and you're ready to speed up your workflow, then go watch this video right here. And of course, make sure that you check out Track Club and you subscribe if you want to support the channel. I always appreciate external validation, so I hope to see you in the comment section as well. Bye! I need to stop doing that. I'm such a millennial. Oh.